One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's McKenzie. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durant. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Beavers in the hurry-up.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Facing a 3rd and long. Now on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick released by the QB. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wants to pass it. Grab near the sticks. It's Buckmeyer. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Durant. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Cougars! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the...
Oh, he's got some space. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Finds his man. It's Phillips. Hunt kangaroos his way.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up 14 over Army. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back has it. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
On the direct snap, it's Wells. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Durant. Strong, firm tackle. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Wells. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
On the snap, it's Burns. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. On the move. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Wells. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Calls his own number. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durant. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Carr. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Durant. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Beaver! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cougars will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing...
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
On the direct snap, it's Wells. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
On the option. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinals on the scoreboard. They're up by 28 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BYU!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice...
Turning on the Jets! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on third. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drill on that tackle. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bauer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right read.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They try to pop a run on the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this team needs more of that. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Wells. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Beavers are on the move.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. To the ground with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Beavers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete! Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McKenzie. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around, as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oregon State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is putting on quite a fireworks show today, and they're loving every minute of this one right now on the farm. They're up by 31 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they'd planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's going to take off. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to...
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the decision right there. You're winning by 1. You're trying to go for 2 to make this a field goal game. Even if you kick the extra point, the other team kicks a field goal and they still got the lead. That was the right decision, just couldn't execute.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wells. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Johnson looking to throw. Connection to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous. This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Gets it out fast. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Timeout call by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that drive covered just 44 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Some fresh air. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Wells. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. The Beavers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Durant. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oregon State.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And it's good! After the earlier miss, redemption and celebration after the game winner. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.